English Learning Hub.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Learning Hub, where English is easy and enjoyable. I'm Tom.
I'm Jenny, and we're on day 18, almost at day 20. Today's topic is travel, how to describe your travel experiences in English, what you saw, how you felt, what was amazing, what wasn't.
Not every trip is perfect, but all those experiences give us wonderful vocabulary to practice. And as always, we'll use the shadowing method. Listen, then repeat with us.
Tom, have you ever been on a trip you'll never forget?
I went to Thailand a few years ago. I remember stepping off the plane and the heat hit me like a wall. I grew up somewhere cold, so it was a big shock, but I loved it.
The heat hit me like a wall. Such a great expression. It means something happened very suddenly and strongly. You can also say, the smell hit me like a wall, or the noise hit me like a wall. Let's practice. The heat hit me like a wall.
What about you, Jenny? Tell us about a trip you remember well.
I went to Japan a few years ago, and it was one of the most beautiful experiences of my life. I landed in Tokyo, and the first thing I noticed was how clean everything was. It was nothing like what I expected.
It was nothing like what I expected. Such a useful phrase because places often surprise you, in good ways and bad. You can also say it was different from what I imagined. Let's repeat that together.
Tom, can you tell us about a moment during your Thailand trip that really stayed with you?
There was an evening in Chiang Mai, a floating lantern festival at night. Watching hundreds of glowing lanterns rise into the dark sky was one of the most magical things I have ever seen in my life. I actually had tears in my eyes.
That structure, it was the most adjective thing I have ever, verb, is really powerful. It was the most delicious food I have ever eaten. It was the most difficult hike I have ever done. Let's practice. It was one of the most magical things I have ever seen.
Let's go through some emotion words for travel. When you arrive somewhere new and feel a mix of nervous and excited, you can say, I had butterflies in my stomach, that fluttery, nervous feeling.
When you see something so beautiful, you stop and stare. You say, I was in awe of the view, or I was completely amazed by the scenery. Scenery meaning the natural landscape around you.
And when something is so good it goes beyond your expectations, food, hotel, and experience, you say, it blew me away. It means it was way better than you thought.
English is very dramatic. The heat hits you like a wall, butterflies fly in your stomach, something blows you away. Let's practice all three. I was in awe of the view. The food blew me away. I had butterflies in my stomach.
Now, not every trip is perfect. Let me tell a story. In Tokyo, I tried to take the subway and couldn't read any of the signs, so I just got on a train and hoped for the best. I ended up completely lost for about 2 hours.
What did you do?
I kept walking and asking people for help. Finally, a very kind man walked me all the way to the right subway station himself. He didn't have to do that at all.
I love travel stories with moments like that. Two great phrases hiding in there. I hoped for the best, meaning you did something without being sure it would work out. And he didn't have to do that at all, which shows gratitude and surprise for unexpected kindness.
Let's talk about food vocabulary. When food is really delicious, you can say it was incredible or it was out of this world, meaning it was almost unreal.
Or it melted in my mouth, so soft and perfectly cooked it basically dissolved. And if food unexpectedly surprised you, I didn't expect to like it, but it was absolutely delicious.
Let's practice. The food was out of this world. It melted in my mouth. I didn't expect to like it, but it was absolutely delicious.
Let's do a quick role play. I'll ask Tom about his Thailand trip like we're friends at a coffee shop. Listeners, shadow his answers. Tom, tell me everything. What was it like?
Honestly, it was one of the best trips of my life. The moment I landed, the heat hit me like a wall, but within a few hours, I was already in love with the energy of the city.
Did you try the food?
The food was out of this world. I tried pad thai from a street cart on my first night, and it completely blew me away. It melted in my mouth.
Was there a moment that really stayed with you?
The Lantern Festival in Chiang Mai, one of the most magical things I have ever seen in my life. I actually had tears in my eyes.
Was everything perfect, or were there difficult moments?
There was one moment I got a little lost in the market and I hoped for the best. A local woman helped me find the right street. She didn't have to do that at all, but she did, and it was really touching.
Did you catch all those phrases, listeners? One of the best trips of my life, hit me like a wall, it was nothing like what I expected, I was in awe of, it blew me away, it melted in my mouth, I had butterflies in my stomach, I hoped for the best. He didn't have to do that at all. One of the most magical things I have ever seen.
Look at how many beautiful phrases you now have. You should be proud of yourself.
Here's your homework. Think of a trip or travel experience you remember, even a nearby city or a day trip. Describe it using at least 3 phrases from today's episode: where you went, what surprised you, how you felt.
Share it in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. We read every single one.
Travel, whether near or far, is one of the greatest ways to grow as a person. Being able to talk about those experiences in English is such a gift.
Keep practicing, keep shadowing, keep showing up every day. You're doing better than you think.
We'll see you on day 19.
Bye, everyone.